It is peaceful out here, huh?
Mm. So it's really good to get some air.
Yeah. Nice green belt area. Let's get you out in the actual sun.
Yeah.
It's been a while since you've got up early enough to get to the sun.
I've just been feeling sick. It just hurts a lot.
Yeah. Feels nice though.
Yeah, it does.
Some rays on the face.
Yeah, I just gotta be careful of this thing. I had something here that they wanted to take a look at because just to make sure it's not cancerous, and they just put some freezing stuff in, so I have to keep
What did he
sunscreen.
call it? A sunspot, right?
Yeah,
He's
but he wanted to, because those things can become, cancerous. So, like, I didn't make it this far for,
Right.
for this to, be the downfall. But you know what I'm noticing a lot is, as much as they say eating disorders, are 1% of the entire population, global population or whatnot, that it's actually a lot more. Because I'm noticing even on, I have so many different doctors, specialists, you have cardiologists, GI, endocrinologists, things like that. All of them are putting a line item for eating disorder, which means it's a lot more common in people.
Well, that's 1% of people who admitted that they have an eating disorder.
Yeah, exactly.
And
but the thing is I know, like, I couldn't, even when I didn't know anything about eating disorders, I knew people with an eating disorder. I just didn't know it,
Yeah.
Well, you can't spit and not hit one because it's such a serious problem. So just,
How are you doing, though? It's been a while since I filmed you like this. Just be real.
I've never been so, in such a funk of I'm just a bit incredulous what happens in the healthcare system, and if the most severe person in the world can't get help, what does that say of our system? And I'm not saying, oh, poor me. That scares the crap out of me. You know what I'm saying? It scares the crap out of me that so many people are going, unless you have a parent or somebody who's there who can help subsidize that, or, why is it we have to resort to GoFundMe?
Exactly.
I paid my taxes. I mean, we do this because we want to help people. I mean, I was donating and doing things for people, and I love it. I love being that person, but it's, it's so diminishing.
There's people out there, because they contact me, these people that you're talking about.
It's not just me.
Go through the same situation. Yeah. One said that I believe I'm over 40 years old, and I have a disability, and no one will even...
And they don't want to touch you. The thing is it's hard to get someone to the point of wanting to change, right? To get better, especially in this disease. Now that they're finding so many things. Let me just say one more time, I just have to say this. It's not a choice. So let's kind of get that off the table. We don't go, I don't want to eat today. I just choose to, it doesn't work like that. Something goes wrong, whatever ignites it. And sometimes social situation, most of the time trauma, a lot of trauma happens. Not most of it is trauma, but you'll find that a lot of people are having abuse and whatnot, and they internalize it. There's some, but...
Do you feel like you've hit your reset button?
For me,
I'm always looking for the next reset button.
I'm not going back by no means. Yeah. It's just, like, I can't push this nutrition, and I feel awful. Physically feel awful because... Like, again, you can't breathe. That's hard. I have fractured more of my back and my ribs from nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just from the water weight. And I can deal with the peripheral edema, arms, legs, face, fine. But it's right around here. And I have to break bones and still, no, doesn't matter.
How do you keep your sanity through it all?
Like I kind of don't.
You feel like this is just a hell you've got to go through and you'll regain your sanity once you're out of it or something?
Well, I keep trying to return to logic, but you find your emotions are so negative, and I'm trying to do anything to change it, but like negative inward, you know. And like, you know, when you lose, like, I don't know, I've lost my smile, lost my, but that's on me. You know, all these institutions can fail, but I can't. You know, you can't. And if, honestly, what keeps me going is you and everyone out there, the stories, and I don't want to let them down. Because if the worst person in the world can do this, not even in a hospital, maybe that will give them some hope. But please, if you can get help, get help. But don't do it my way. I'm doing it this way because I don't have a choice. Well, I have a choice. I can give up, but that's not a choice. That's not an option. So I'm never one to completely give up. So we can just keep pushing forward. And I hated that I have to resort to not the best means to try to get this water off, but it's not budging much, and I'm not doing pain medication or any kind of medications other than what's necessary right now, like thyroid and, you know, trying to sleep. But I don't want to mess up what's progress that has been made. But it feels like I got to take a little bit of a hit physically right now in order to get the water off so I don't keep fracturing my bones.
What do you mean by that? Take a hit physically?
Like I have to be extremely careful on the movements. I can't do this, you know, do things that, you know, go out. Even just walking, trying to walk hurts so much, but I'm trying to build bone mass, but also you know, you have to be careful with the nutrition, and I can't advance it anymore right now, and that's frustrating. It's not good, you know.
What message do you have for everyone as you're closing out?
I've been looking into how we can change the system, because this is not about just anorexia. This is about a problem that's going on, an internal problem in our system that needs to be changed. And this is what the United States is about: free speech, voices, and being constructive in this process. And if we find that there's a problem, we need to band together to change it, because that's the only way policy changes are made. And this is not a bipartisan thing here. This isn't just about people's right to have health care, you know, having a right to life. That's just, to me, it's just basic, you know. Everyone has a right to live. You shouldn't have to be some millionaire to get health care. And there's such a disparity in income with health care. Other countries don't have this, and you know, we got to do something about it, because mental health, I don't know about you guys, but mental health is not going away. It's growing. And we got to provide resources for people, because it's not like we're choosing to be mentally sick. We have to work really hard to get out of it, and it's a crapshoot. they'll, try this, try this, try this, try this pill, try this, cognitive behavioral therapy. I mean, you got to just really pull a lot of tools together. And right now I'm doing this on no medication, pretty much. No antidepressants, because all the ones I tried don't help. They zombie me out, and then I get brain zaps. And the one that did help is an appetite suppressant, and I don't want to mess with that either. So I'm going to take the harder road, because if that can happen, then anything can happen. And I have to believe that. Hope is all I have, really, at times, all we have. So love you.
We love you, Rachel.
Love you so much.
Enjoy this air.
Yeah,